This is genius.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Look at watch Chef Shahir at work here, because this is not only the perfect paring knife, it comes with an adjustable guide so that it is also a peeler and you can slice with it as well. And you get 2 of these for $24.95.
If I take it out of that guard, I now have the most stunning 4.5-inch utility knife. Here's why I love this knife. This is a great, just little task kind of knife.
Yeah, it's
when
great.
You need to just chop a cucumber and chop some strawberries or chop some garlic. This is a nice little size, 4.5 inches in size. But you saw me use it as a peeler as well, which is kind of cool. And like I promised at the beginning of the hour, everything Kitchen HQ, we try and come up with a multi-functionality to it. So here's how it works. When you put it in this little slot, it's up to you. The first slot is just a knife guard, great. When I put it in the second slot, there's now a little bit of room for me to now turn it into a peeler. Look at this. If I put it in the third slot, which I'll show you in a second, it will actually create slices for me. So this is what Kitchen HQ is all about. Yes, we want to create a sharp and safe utility knife, paring knife, but we also want you to have a brand new peeler. We want you to have a little slicer. It's really cool. And then again, all I do, pop open that, move it to the third slot.
So every time you do that, it's spacing it differently.
A bit of, for
the different use.
You get a little bit more space. And now I've got a little slicer.
Come on. It's so cool.
Look at that.
And it's a super sharp knife. You do get 2 of everything. So 2 knives and then 2 of those adjustable guides.
And 2 of them, yes.
Yeah, I mean, $24.95, and we ship it free. We have a lot of different colors. So there is black, cobalt blue, red, fuchsia. Do we still have fuchsia?
The fuchsia is stunning. Do we have any of those left?
Or
it's like a magenta.
Aqua. Oh, yeah, we do. It's over here on this board.
Oh, you got to see the fuchsia.
Okay, see, and then you'll get 2 of them. And again, think about this. You don't have to have a separate paring knife, peeler, as well, cluttering up your drawer. And then when you're not using it, put it in the other position, and it's a knife guard. So you keep that blade nice and sharp. There's the fuchsia. How cool is that? I love this aqua too. That's really pretty. Cobalt blue and the black. And then we've also got the red. So you choose, but it's a weekly deal drop. So it's very temporary at this price point, and then it'll go back up to $30.
I like this size of knife just for my everyday prep. And I use it for my fruits, my veggies, chopping garlic, etc. 4.5 inches. By the way, my wife, who's not a professional chef, never reaches for my 10-inch chef knife, but she'll reach for this one because it's just that little accessible everyday size. So for those of us, a guy earlier called it his grandma's knife. His grandma always used this size knife, which I totally relate to. It's just a nice, easy to use. You can control it. There's nothing frightening about it. It's 4.5 inches, but it's stainless steel. It's designed to be ergonomic. You can see that little groove there designed where you're going to hold it. And then, of course, you can turn it into the peeler and the slicer. Pick 2 of your favorite color, and you get 2, which is great.
It's really, really smart the way that this is what Kitchen HQ does. We take the work that everybody does in the kitchen and we find ways to make it quicker, easier, more convenient, honestly smarter, and it's gonna save you space, time, and money. So this is one of those ideas. It's new, it is a 2-pack, but it is not just a paring knife. You notice we can now turn this into a peeler as well. So it's got this adjustable guide that you pop on, and based on which slot you put it in, it can peel, it can slice, or it can be your knife guard.
And it's just super cool. Again, even if it's just your go-to paring knife, utility knife, those 3 little grooves really help you. Most times, to be honest with you, I just put it in the first groove and now it's a knife guard. And that does 2 things. It keeps my blade sharp and it keeps it safe. So I can now put it in my drawer knowing that my kids or my grandkids aren't gonna reach in and touch a sharp knife. So even if I just use it in that first position, which is what I use most of the time, fantastic. But if I do wanna pop it into that second groove and turn it into a peeler, I now have the option to do that, or the third groove as the slicer, which I showed you.
I just think it's super smart. It's easy to handle. I like what you said about when you're using it, even just as a paring knife, to get 2 of those for $24.95.
It's great.
Great
Stainless steel.
Especially with that free shipping. Easy to clean. They're dishwasher safe as well. Now, mango is one of those things that is delicious to eat,
even
but
a
to
thick
me,
mango
very
skin.
hard to prep.
And even a thicker mango skin, you could do it 2 ways. You could do it like that, or again, I could pop it open and just use my paring knife to cut off those kind of quarters of mango. It's up to you, but this is the kind of size you're gonna use every single day. And you're not necessarily reaching for a 10-inch chef knife every single day, but this size you are. And this you can use every day, whether it's your fruits, your veggies, 4.5 inches of stainless steel, and you get 2. You get 2,
So
which is really cool.
Just about 60 seconds left on this. We have an entire second hour together with products you have not seen yet here from Kitchen HQ. So we're trying to bring you all the best problem solvers that we can find. This is what we call a weekly deal drop. So the value is like today's special pricing.
Great.
We don't have the quantity to sustain a today's special, so we turn it into a weekly deal drop. So it's for 1 week or while supplies last, which means this should end on Sunday, regardless of if there's any left or not. So you gotta grab it while you can, especially while it's free shipping on everything here. This is one of those times where you may buy this with free shipping. Maybe you wouldn't have if it had the $3.50 that just gets tax on, because that's annoying. You don't wanna grab a bunch of things and then pay 30 bucks in shipping.
And I always tell people on a day like this, have fun with it. Go to hsn.com, explore the whole Kitchen HQ lineup, because we really take a lot of pride, Michelle, as you know, in making recipes, videos, and solutions. So cross-shop the whole lineup. You're gonna fall in love with the brand. It's made for you, the home cook.
And one of the cool things about this brand, it's a proprietary HSN brand. So there, to your point, Chef, there's always education. There's so many videos, your social media account, HSN, and Chef HQ. That's next. Kitchen HQ, social media, all kinds of videos too. I'm gonna let you get prepped for our next hour. I want to show you guys something that is too good of a deal.